Ahoy, morning breathers. Take it away, John.
Yesterday, did you see the opening of yesterday, Tim?
I have not, but I've heard rumors. It is the hot topic.
It is. There was just an absolute camera immediately shot to me, and I'm just staring down Matt like a calf looking at a new gate. Like, well, what are we gonna do now, boss man? And then I almost let out a "Good morning, Vietnam."
Well, you see, just the little things that you just don't think about every day.
We assumed yesterday, or rather, I assumed yesterday.
Yeah, we never talked about it.
And we all know what that does. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, ahoy to everybody, and welcome to Friday. We finally made it to Friday. We had a little rain this morning already. It's been a good day so far.
Yes.
I needed a little time yesterday, so I was off. I had to do some preparation for an early morning meeting.
We just figured you were big time in this. Just, doing your thing. And it's like, whatever, I don't need these guys.
Yeah, because as Greta and I were leaving yesterday, we walked out, and lo and behold, we looked down the block. Who do we see getting out of a truck? And I'm like, hey, I know you heard us shouting at you, and he's just journeying on. It's fine.
I saw you honk. I think
I think we saw you when you were going in and then going out.
I saw you honk.
I saw you honk.
That's how good.
That's how good
I hear.
You see the sounds.
Well, happy Friday. We've got Boss Man Matt with us
Ahoy,
this morning.
Skipper.
Ahoy to you. We have John the Voice coming in late, but good.
Hey.
You were on time.
No, I'll be honest. We didn't know you were coming.
Well,
I didn't know
apparently I did know and forgot. So that's on me.
It's quite all right. We're glad you're here, and we could do nothing without.
So let's put this on the record. I can be here Monday, too. So
yes.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. But all right. Tim is a very important person in Washington, John, Jim says. Thank you, crown number 3, Jim Arnold. I appreciate it.
Jimmy.
Jim just backhanded me in the comments.
Yeah,
John,
he also
you're talking to, kid.
He also dropped a rank, and nobody else is even ranked. He went from number 2 in one comment to number 3 a minute later.
How does that work? So who moved up then? Oh, Paula from the top ropes making a comeback.
I know. Yeah.
Jim, still.
Jeff Googled it yesterday to find out how that works.
Okay.
And but I forget already. So
where were we? I was like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was kind of anxious to find out. It turned into who gives a crap.
Yeah. Well, Jeff did the work, and I read it and then it totally left my brain. So it's just the way it goes.
Very good. And of course, we could do nothing without SPP.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, my lad. The Southeast Iowa Video Network, we are sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, KCTC. And then the Morning Breath crew, we are powered by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie.
All the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. So we had a little softball last night.
We had a little softball. Started. We got a little rain right about go time. I don't know, 5 o'clock or something. I can't remember exactly when the rain moved in, but
I believe it was a little more than a little rain.
It was more than a little rain. Now, fortunately, they saw it coming, so they tarped the field. So the game got started about an hour late. We got some video. If you go back there at the very beginning, we saw him.
I got it.
Scraping the tarp, and the parents all showed up and pushed water off the tarp, and then got the tarp off the field.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, so there we go.
I mean, I could see it if it weren't for the giant camera in the way, but hold on.
So all the parents came, got the water off the field, took the tarp off. Game started about 8 o'clock, and they wanted to get the game in last night because whoever won plays again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they wanted to get it in, so they had to play back-to-back nights. But anyway.
Shout out to the parents, though. That's a whole grounds crew.
There was a grounds crew.
Awesome.
They showed up. They sent out a text, and they showed up and got it done and whatever. But Midland was overmatched, and they were going to be overmatched. And like I said, that game started at 8, and it was done by about
apparently 8:20.
Well, it was done by 8:20. They couldn't actually stop until the 4th inning. It was 22-0.
Cool.
Yeah, it was 10 runs in the first inning. Washington sent I think 14 batters to the plate in the first inning.
Girls getting it done.
Yeah, and I don't know, like 12 or 13 the second inning. So I mean, they were batted around 2 innings in a row. And at some point they just said you can't in softball, you can't leave the base until the pitcher pitches the ball. So
They
they were stepping off the base just to get the outs and get out of the inning. I
They
think
didn't have to score 22 runs to do that, by the way.
right.
No, regardless.
Right. Well, they scored. It was 10-0 in the first inning, and then I can't remember exactly, but it's 22-0 at the end.
And the words of the coach on Remember the Titans, running up Herman, leave no doubt.
Right. Well, there was really no doubt about this game. Although I will say that I think the 10 runs in the first inning, I think almost all of those came with 2 outs. They went on I mean, they might have scored a couple and then got 2 outs and then put up. So most of those runs came in the. And Paula said Midland had some errors in the first inning. Midland was. It's the first round of the playoffs. Everybody makes the playoffs, so every team, good, bad, or otherwise, is in, and you're going to get some blowouts. In fact, Washington will play Central Lee tomorrow, and Central Lee beat Monticello 11-0 in 4 innings last night. So you're going to get first round's going to happen, but it ramps up considerably from here.
It changes.
Just regardless, great job by the team. Great job by Coach Oberman.
Absolutely.
Doing that. Speaking of Coach Oberman, he's we used to ref together on a crew a number of years ago in basketball, and Josh, my friend Josh, and I, we ref on our crew, and so we lost our third because he moved and took that job at the club at Portosimo down at Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah,
so we
dump.
are. So Ben is rejoining us, and so we'll be a crew again together this year. So it'll be kind of fun.
They were talking about refs last night, specifically for softball, but not our game, not the games that we were at, but the state wanted 300 refs in their pool for the state playoffs, which I mean every team's in, so every team plays, and there's clearly a lot of teams in the state. So, but that number kind of blew my mind that you needed to have 300. And in like 2 weeks ago, they only had like 240 that were signed up or in or something. So there's
a shortage of refs all over the place.
Yeah.
But that's been well discussed on the show. I won't beat that dead horse.
right.
So
I just thought that 300 number it makes sense. I just hadn't thought about it. Right.
yeah,
You
there's
have
a
to have
lot more than what you. Yeah.
So
But each week that number dwindles.
it does.
You know, that I'm certain that the pool gets shortened and they want
does.
certain refs going on or certain officials going on.
Sure.
On and up.
Yeah. And I also suppose, if a lot of these refs are doing multiple games or back-to-back days, so if you have rainouts like we almost had last night, and they had to play tonight, that would cause a problem.
Yep.
I would guess.
Oh yeah, that always. Anytime you have cancellations, like we do go through the same thing in basketball, winter weather and everything else. I mean, you get stuff moved around, and then all of a sudden you can't make the makeup date, and so it's a challenge.
So anyway, good job by Washington. They they earned the win. They were clearly the better team, and they went out and got it done. So
Very good. Very good.
here.
Have you has your crew gotten the call for any WNBA work yet, John?
Oh, let's not.
Let's not.
I'm behaving this morning.
Okay.
Although I was just over at the coffee
I'd
shop.
rather watch you guys than whoever they.
There's some pretty
kidding.
trash referees in the WNBA. I can't lie about that. Was over in the coffee shop this morning, and it's so funny because I don't know how else to say this without just saying it. Every old guy in this town that sits around the coffee shop is obsessed with women's basketball at this point, and it's actually hilarious because these are the same guys, I guarantee you, that growing up, there'll been a lot of cane rattling around, like, women's basketball, right? But now it's like obviously, but it speaks to what Caitlin Clark has done, right, in Iowa to change the game. But it was so funny because this guy was talking about, and I'm sitting there and I was talking with Bam Hamilton. And these two guys who I'd actually never seen before, I don't necessarily think they're from here. And one of them was like, "Did you see that Sophie Cunningham?" And as soon as someone said Sophie Cunningham, I was like dog whistle. I'm like, what are we talking about? Did you see her tackle that girl? I just don't know, and whatever else. And I'm just,
Did you see that girl tackle Caitlin?
I was about to load. I was loading up. I was like, I'm like, let's go. I'm like, I was ready to but I'm like, I don't know these guys. It's a coffee shop. Let's make this a peaceful environment for everyone involved.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I told you. I sent you guys a picture. I feel like that shirt is probably coming from China, and so it's going to take a minute. But that shirt, I'm telling you, when I get that shirt, it will be worn the very next available business day on Morning Breath.
That.
Absolutely.
I still have that, yeah.
Well, speaking of Caitlin changing the narrative, it's not even a surprise anymore. But so we were doing the softball game last night, so I got home late, and so I was watching TV, and I put on I think Fallon was on, and in his monologue, it was a rerun from. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, he mentioned Caitlin Clark in he thing because he was talking about the WNBA, and he's like, protect Caitlin Clark at all costs. And it's like, So I mean, the narrative is just it's Caitlin Clark, right? Everywhere, all the time, whatever,
Yep. As it should be.
as it should be.
As it should be.
They played at an odd time the other day, Wednesday.
11 a.m.
Yeah. Got spanked.
got bad by the Valkyries.
Kate
Martin.
Katie Martin
Yeah,
put it to her.
and Caitlin did play.
She had limited minutes, I heard.
Yeah, but still quite a few.
I don't know. I just heard limited minutes, but
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't play the full game like she normally does, but it
I
was.
don't think they scored 70 points at home.
Yeah, I don't remember, but they got beat pretty bad.
Yeah. It's like 19 or something. 19 or
Because they're playing at 11 in the morning.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
who does that?
How
On
are
a
you supposed to-
Tuesday. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what day it was
I
on.
think it was Wednesday.
It might have been Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think it was.
So that's a phrase like my friends make fun of me now because I was one time we were at the house and I get sometimes shockingly I can get pretty riled up in conversation. And so there's a phrase that I use. I was like, okay, first of all, it was a
SPP.
Tuesday.
Can you believe that?
So now every time I'll get riled up, my friends will be like, okay, so first of all, it was a Tuesday. You know, they're like, we're doing this on a Tuesday for crying out loud. But
Those things happen.
yes.
Any hellos up there we should mention?
Actually, the message board's pretty rocking today.
Lighten up.
So, Jeff, Denise, Jim, Paula are the ones I see
Are
so
they
far.
talking to themselves?
No,
Or
they're
talking to-
no. It's
Sometimes they get into good conversations with them.
Paula is she enjoyed the softball game. She liked watching it. Said thanks, that's great. Jeff asked where Midland was, and Paula answered him. So they got their own conversation going there. But anyway, it's good stuff. Just a lot in there. And Jimmy also says. Since his ranking moved down, it's probably me did that because of some grade that he gave me years ago in college that I had influence.
We never forget.
I would like to think that I had some influence over YouTube's ranking system, but I do not. It is outside of my control.
Yeah, we don't know how it works. So
And Jeff's talking about 6-on-6 basketball when I played 6-on-6
Back in my day.
back in my day.
that's how it was played when I was in school.
And that's me too. My sister played 6-on-6 basketball.
What is like the positive to that, or like why is that a? Was it guys played 5-on-5 and girls played 6-on-6?
Yeah, why I don't know. It's just the way it was. So
We were the last state to do it, and there was a big thing on public television about the history of women's the girls 6-on-6.
Yep.
It was really an interesting show on public television. I don't know the name of it, but I remember seeing it.
Yep. 6-on-6 was interesting. It was interesting basketball to watch. But yeah, it was different.
2
The boys-
dribbles and 4 steps, much like the WNBA is today. Plenty of steps. You can always travel in 6-on-6.
I don't remember that.
I
You
do.
remember details better than I do about that.
You got an extra step, and with that, I always made fun of the girls.
Oh.
What is that all about?
You know, yeah, the
John.
traveling in the NBA is obscene, but that's been well documented. But I was reading something the other day because we often visit this conversation about who's the GOAT? Is it Jordan? I mean, there is no question, but anyway,
It's Jordan.
it's
Although I think Peter's a LeBron guy. But
it's okay. No, I think and then and Jack certainly we're on the train, and then was it Mike who was one of the like early on in the show? He was also a LeBron guy, but it's interesting to me. I'm like, Jordan's known for changing the game in certain ways. Kobe is known for impacting the game in certain ways. Steph Curry,
yeah,
I'm going to make an argument that Steph Curry has had a greater impact on winning than LeBron James.
well, Steph Curry definitely changed the game. I mean, the deep 3-pointers,
Yeah.
he kind of
But if you break it down by seasons played, titles won. Oh, by the way, his record against LeBron in the finals, 3-1. And the only reason it's 3-1 is because of Kyrie Irving. And the league giving him the stimulus package of suspending Draymond Green for a game, but we won't get into that. But it's very, very interesting. Just because somebody does something for longer doesn't necessarily mean that they're better, right? Look at the percentage wise. Because for example, you can make if you say, oh, someone's just got like more things or whatever else that they're better at something. Not so much. Shaquille O'Neal has made like 1,500 more free throws than Steph Curry. So
That's hard to believe.
that is hard to believe.
So is he a
was
better?
terrible
So
at
is he a
it.
bit? So yeah. So is he a better? No. So we all know. No, he's not a better free throw shooter.
Right.
It's the same reason. Was like, oh well, LeBron has more points total scored in his career than Jordan. Okay, so he did it for?
But it wasn't LeBron's thing. Or one of LeBron's things, isn't that he won multiple championships with multiple different teams?
let's break this down. So I think it's in the high 20s of number of All-Stars that LeBron played with, right? Mm-hmm. Versus Steph Curry, way less All-Stars that he ever played with. He's got more. He's got identical rings, right? So there's all kinds of ways that you can look at it. I was joking with someone the other day. They were like, "Oh, let's have a conversation about the GOAT," and they're like, "Oh, it's Larry Bird." And I said, "Really?" And he's like, "No, it's LeBron." I said, "Actually, you'd had a better argument with me with Larry Bird than you did with LeBron." But okay, we can go there too. It's a fun time. Jim, let's get John fired up. Is that all I am, Jim? Just the wind up toy, just to pull the Woody doll, like just you pull it back and let it go. And
I felt like you had a mission this morning. That you had to get this off your chest.
oh, I feel like I just live life that way, Tim. I just. Peter's being awfully loud. I need Peter to calm down.
Peter
over there.
is. We got to get him under control. Let's take a break so I can take him down a notch. We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Friday. I was unsuccessful. SPP is still off his rocker a bit.
And Josh, I will
You
not
don't
take.
know what to say about
I don't. I tried to come up with something funny. I'm just so heated right now. You can see the steam coming out of my
Look at
ears.
him,
How
so
red
angry.
I am.
He's so upset. I'm not upset. You are upset. I'm not upset. Josh, I'm not taking your rage bait in the comments, by the way. Because Josh and I feel the same way about this. He's just trying to poke the bear to get more explosive reactions, and I'm not going to do it.
He's trying to wind you up. You were starting to run out of juice. So
You ever seen the Avengers movies?
Uh-huh.
You know when they they ask the Hulk, what's the secret to whatever, and he's like
SPP,
I'm
I'm
always
out.
angry.
Right.
You never seen the Avengers?
I'm out.
So Peter knows what I'm talking about. Where he's like, I'm always angry. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It just kind of hangs down under the surface. Where I live.
That's the Hulk.
Yes.
Well, he said that back when he was the real Hulk
When he was Lou Ferrigno.
and Lou Ferrigno.
Clint Eastwood over here. Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand this. It's National Free Slurpee Day. Where do you get those?
I don't know.
Well, it's 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Where is there?
July 11th,
7-Elevens around?
7-Eleven. I don't know if we have a 7-Eleven in Iowa, but
It doesn't say 7-Eleven.
Oh, thank heaven.
Slurpee. They were the one to start the Slurpee.
that's
SPP?
what they're known for.
No,
They're known for the Slurpee
I thought.
and being open 24 hours a day.
gas.
John wanted to say something, and he stopped himself.
Hey, are you proud? Are you proud? I mean,
he covered up the microphone. he was ready to go. And
I'm like, nope, not gonna do it.
We can still hear you through your hand.
Yes, like you could see the sounds. The other day.
I have the ability. All right. What else? What else happening?
Here's some things that some questions that have been lingering for all our lives, and I'm not sure we really have an answer to. So maybe we can answer some of these questions right here, right now.
I have a feeling that we have the technology.
All right.
Here.
So who did let the dogs out?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know?
That's a great question there.
Do you know what that song is about?
I could guess, but I
Peter does. Right.
Once again, Peter knows nothing.
Peter knows everything. He just turned his camera off.
No, it's still on.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, what are we doing?
The next question, and I think we actually do know the answer to this, is where is the beef? It's at Wendy's.
That's at Wendy's. That one's easy.
Yeah. How do you get to Sesame Street? And that's,
Can you tell me?
Yeah. Do they ever answer how to actually get there?
Well, someone told somebody because there's some people there, but the rest of us clearly weren't in the club.
Yeah, the rest of us are in the dark.
It's very short.
Why are eggs packaged in flimsy paper cartons while you need an advanced degree to open batteries and children's toys? Don't know.
That's that. You know, well done. That's a great question.
That is a great question.
All parts.
Why can't women put on mascara with their mouth closed? Can't answer that one. I don't know.
That's like putting in contacts. Sometimes your mouth just goes open when you slip that eye.
Exactly. Why is abbreviated such a long word?
Man, you're on a roll this morning. These are great.
I can't take credit for them. I found this somewhere.
Wherever you were gathering this information, keep going back to that well.
Sometimes, Matt, you just have to embellish yourself.
Well,
just laying in bed.
Take some extra credit.
Well, I've made it pretty clear that most of my stuff is Googled, usually the 10 minutes before the show starts. We actually had a good question yesterday. We won't rehash it. You can go back and watch it. But
I will watch it.
That popped up 10 minutes before we came on the show and had a nice little discussion about that. Why is lemon juice made with artificial flavors, but dish soap is made with real lemons?
It's disturbing.
It's a
what
little
we've done to things.
And why do we park on driveways and drive on parkways?
Right.
We had that question.
Yep, another good question. Why do we put our 2 cents in when it's only a penny for our thoughts? And where does that other penny go?
Interest.
That one I've never heard. These are good, man.
I'll give you my 2 cents. I'll give you a penny for your thoughts, though.
A penny, yeah. Why are yours worth 2 cents and my thoughts are only worth a penny?
Because that's how most people think.
Okay, well, fair enough.
There's some depth right there. You see what I just did there?
I saw that. We just went really deep.
Yeah.
So, and this is really the number one question. What is Victoria's Secret?
I'm not touching this one.
There's a song about
Something
it, actually.
about the wings.
No, what?
It's all in the wings.
Oh, the angel wings? There's actually a whole song about that. About Victoria's Secret is that it's a 80-year-old man that lives in Ohio that owns it.
Really?
I guess. What's that, Jax or something? Who sings that song? There's a song. So,
I know it.
So there you
I know
go.
what you're talking about.
There's your pondering questions for today.
That man, those are good.
Yeah. So you want some fun facts, or you're working on something over there, Tim? Do you got something?
I'm trying to find some.
Well, I'll give you some fun facts, but you can interrupt and when you find something. Fun facts: Scotland's national animal.
What? Wait, what?
Scotland's national animal is the unicorn.
I did know that.
You did? How do you know that?
I think it was in Boston one time, and there was a statue of a unicorn, and they talked about how it was because of England and the United Kingdom and Scotland.
All right. So Scotland's national animal is a mythological creature. Crocodiles can't stick out their tongues. Who knew?
That's sad. They can't enjoy a Slurpee today.
they can't enjoy a Slurpee. That's right.
Man. Poor crocodiles.
He's come to life.
Do you know that Australia is wider than the moon?
That is crazy.
I did not know that. Cows have best friends. I don't know how they know that, but John covered his mic again.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what
I'll tell you at the break. I'll tell you at the break.
All right.
One day, we need to have like a paid subscription for a one-time show only, and all like sign waivers to where no one can be offended. And we have to have like a Morning Breath Unhinged or like whatever else, like a Morning Breath Evening Edition where we're having like a glass of scotch after dark Morning Breath. where like let the listener beware. Like you log in, you're probably going to be offended. It's going to happen. Like and we would encourage offensive things to be said back in the comments. Like we could just make this a whole back and forth roasting session because I will give and receive. Like this is great. But anyway, I'm just throwing it out there for a show idea. It could be a great time. Unfortunately, we all have jobs.
It's a pay-per-view event.
See, the people agree.
Yes.
Yes. Like there's like 19 yeses there. I mean, I'm telling you, I think people would log in for this.
I would totally do it, but as you said, we all have day jobs that we probably have to.
Look at everybody. the top three, the 3 crowns have spoken.
Yes.
They want this.
David Henry drops in, says dropping some knowledge this morning. So there you go.
I think the people have spoken. We have to do it.
Is Facebook in favor of this too as well? I don't know if anyone's commenting over there. But.
Nope, nobody's on Facebook commenting, but it gets a little tricky because we all got day jobs.
We really do.
Jimmy says the crowns have spoken. 1, 2, and 3. The
crowns have spoken. Yes.
So it has been said. Let it be written.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
God wills it. Much pounding of tables.
And all that good stuff. 7:40. You got anything else you want to do?
No, nothing.
Should we get set for the day then? SPP?
We got
to take a break.
We'll take a break and get set for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever want to skip the break.
No.
So when I say that, that's the cue for we're taking a break to get set for the day.
I'll write that down.
You and I, we've talked through the tripod stand here. You noticed that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. It's been quite a show today, to say the least. It's just been one of those shows. And love it when those things happen. So lots of comments, good stuff all around. There's more. Keep going.
No, this is a takeaway. We'll get there.
Okay.
All right, we'll get there later. Now can we get set for the day, SPP?
You know, it's a crazy thought, but I think we should do it.
All right.
Let's
Get set for the day!
It is Friday. It is the 11th day of July. This is episode 345, and the time is 7:44 a.m.
Is it?
It is.
It is.
I can verify that.
It is indeed.
Apple says
the
it's
atomic
7:44.
clock.
And whatever, wherever Apple gets their information, I'm just going with it. Temperature right now in Washington, 72, Fairfield, 73, and Mount Pleasant, 74.
It's National Kebab Day.
It is.
You get one of those.
Yeah, I think you just make them.
Got to do it yourself.
Yeah, I think it's
kebabs. restaurant.
I don't know. Maybe one of these food trucks in the hospital lot over there is.
It's also National French Fry Day.
Yes.
Who has the best French fries?
A kebab. We've had that
We
discussion.
had that discussion.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was any big conclusion.
I think everybody has their favorite.
Jackson was very much in favor of not the right one.
Yeah, well.
He was just wrong.
I'm a fan of Arby's, the crinkle cut and the curly fries. So there you go.
McDonald's, but we don't have to
And depending upon if they, switching up like with these new things with like health, going back to like more healthy things, you could eat the McDonald's fries with less guilt. Which
because they're healthier?
They would be, like depending on like the oils and stuff. I know Josh and I were just talking about this on the drive home from a golf tournament yesterday. So yes. Sorry.
Okay.
So there you go. Cloudy this morning, followed by thunderstorms this afternoon. High of 85, low of 66, but rain. Pretty good chance of rain. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Fairfield's Bob Ferguson is clearing downtown of weeds. Country Stars replace Tractor Pull as Henry County Fair revamps Friday entertainment schedule.
Whoa, what?
Country Stars, Aaron Tippin.
Whoa. What, the tractor pull is the tractor pull.
It's canceled.
This is an American institution. Gosh darn it.
I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, well, call the Henry County Fair Board. Washington County Pork Farm builds Independence Day baseball tradition. Softball from last night, we talked about Washington, but Fairfield played, and everybody's in the first round of the playoffs. Fairfield lost to Davis County 6-4. Mount Pleasant lost 10-2 to Oskaloosa. I didn't even write that down, but they lost to Oskaloosa. So they are both eliminated. Washington plays again tomorrow, as we discussed, and it will be broadcast live right here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Tonight is round one of the baseball playoffs.
What time is that game tomorrow?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. All right.
Tonight's the first round of baseball playoffs. Fairfield is hosting Mount Pleasant, so one of them will knock each other out. And Washington is headed to Davenport Assumption. It just seems like for Washington, all roads go through Assumption.
That's what I've been saying. All the sports that we've covered,
Yeah.
I feel like the road ends in Davenport.
Yeah. So Assumption is on the list of Washington opponents to get to state. So that's tonight. This day in history, on this day in 1914, Babe Ruth played in his first Major League Baseball game for the Boston Red Sox. And then, therefore, the curse of the Bambino when they traded him.
That was born then, after the trade.
After the trade. Mm-hmm. So, John, random joke, random quote, or random fact?
Random fact.
Random fact. The 4,300-mile Amazon River has 0 bridges. Not a single bridge that goes across the Amazon River. Unlike the Mississippi, which has 130-plus bridges. During floods, the Amazon swells up to 30 miles wide, making its banks unstable to build on. And apparently they have a extensive ferry system.
Yeah, and 30 miles wide would be kind of a big bridge.
It would be a huge bridge.
I mean, I'm no architect, but I'm just saying.
Yep.
It's a lot of concrete there.
So I was kind of fascinated by that. So I looked it up, and there's no bridges, and that's why. But they have all these
canoe across.
Well, they have all these ferries, and they said there's really no need. Nobody's calling for a bridge. They just all have boats and do their thing. So
The Amazon was there first.
Yes, it was. 4,300 miles and no bridges.
And there's a long bridge going out to Key West if you've ever been on it.
A bridge too far.
Is it 30 miles?
It's probably every bit of that.
The old land bridge or the water bridge.
It's a long ways.
All right.
Might be 60. It's a long ways.
I believe you. I've seen pictures. Never been on it.
I have been.
Tim has.
You have to go there and back.
Well, once you get
just
there,
take
there's
a-
nowhere else to go, right?
You take it. Yeah, there's at the end of the line. You talk about the end of the road. Key West is it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the end of the road. All right. We have today's takeaway.
Jeff's takeaway. The Morning Breath ad sales team is actively recruiting a new sponsor. Morning Breath, brought to you by O'Doul's. It's not just for happy hour anymore.
O'Doul's.
O'Doul's. That's
Well, you
what-
got to read that like in an advertiser's
I know.
voice. You got to
It's
use your
good.
best like radio pitch, man.
Morning Breath, brought to you by O'Doul's. It's not just for happy hour anymore. O'Doul's.
There it is.
Very good.
That'll
Very
play.
good takeaway, Jeff. Boss man?
I think that we got a new thing. We got Paula, Jimmy, and Jeff are the three crowns.
The three kings.
The three kings. We'll just we'll just call
I like
them
them three crowns.
the three crowns.
Yeah, because Paul's the queen.
Yes, the three crowns.
Inclusivity here, Tim.
That's what we are.
We yes.
We are diverse and Go, John. Give me your takeaway.
2-part. Shameless plug. Come to the concert tomorrow night, 7 to 10 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Aces and Eights, there'll be an opening act as well.
Which you are a large part of.
So we'll have a great time. It's gonna be. I know there's gonna be some rain in the forecast tomorrow during the early parts of the day and whatever else. But hey, come on out. If it's a little cool, wear your hoodie. Bring your boots, for beer and everything else.
Boots and hoodies.
Boots and hoodies. There we go. I'm going to keep beating this drum until something happens or until I get fired from this show. We need to do this Morning Breath After Dark thing. The people, I'm going to incite mob rule in the chat as we have the fire has, as Bane would have said on the fire rises, we're going there, right? Anyway, we're going to get this thing going.
He just thinks different. That's okay. I like it. SPP, do you have a takeaway?
Clearly, I need to find a new anger management system because I was just
you were
raging out of control.
Absolutely heated, yeah.
Should have seen yourself. Mm-hmm. You didn't even look at a screen.
No, I was so upset. I was so upset I couldn't.
That is obvious. My takeaway is a simple. It's just a simple.
It's a simple kind
very
of man.
Clear that we're going to make today. LeBron is just not that good. According to JTV.
Best takeaway ever. Drop the mic, Tim.
He's just not that good.
No offensive move bag. Okay.
Ray says the longest bridge in the world is 102.4 miles. It's in China.
That is bizarre.
Of course it's in China.
Of course it is.
It's made as cheap as possible. Okay.
And he also says O'Doul's because cereal tastes better with something on it.
Oh, no. That's criminal.
Speaking of cereal, Kellogg's is getting bought out by Ferrero
Rocher.
The chocolate company?
Yeah. That tells me a little something about.
I thought they just got bought by Mars. I think they did. I think they split the company in half and they must have sold
Planet
both
is
parts.
buying the cereal?
Yes.
Okay.
The planet Mars.
In fact,
they also make a damn good candy bar. So Mars has a lot going for it, actually.
They really do.
Everybody thought we were done.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I think because everyone talks about Elon Musk's wants to get to Mars.
Yes.
If you ever notice, all of his companies that or initiatives or things that he started, it's all pointed towards successfully launching some type of mission to Mars.
Well, he's started his own colony. He's got 48 kids.
Right, but what I mean is the tunnel system, right? In Vegas and other places that he's built. You can't be on the surface so much in Mars. So that's what that's towards. Your electric cars, trucks. You're not going to have, fossil fuel combustion engines there. So that's running. Think about on Mars. His robot program. Same thing with humans. You're going to have to colonize a little before you actually get any kind of human being to visit there or whatever else. That every single thing this man does, rockets, obviously. That goes without saying. Every single thing that this guy is building, it's all pointed towards that. So it's kind of cool to see.
Wow, you just dropped that right at the end of the show. That was dropping some knowledge there, man.
It's just a thought.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
As I said, your mind thinks a little differently.
It does.
And I like it. Today's takeaway, boss man.
We
feel like we did another show.
We did. I don't have another takeaway. I barely got that one.
Should we talk about Monday a little bit?
We can. So we're going to be here Monday morning, just like normal. And then we're going to go and shoot Tuesday's episode. We're going to pre-record Tuesday's episode from the Washington County Fairgrounds at noon. And I believe we're going to be at the Wise Men's food stand, or outside of that, of course. But unless something happens, we have to pivot. But that's the plan. So if anybody wants to come out to the fair on Monday around noon, we will be live. We'll be there live. The show will actually then drop on Tuesday morning at a normal time, which means Tuesday morning we won't be able to take comments because it'll be pre-recorded. But
I voted for the cattle barn, by the way.
Well, we still can. So you'll find us. Come on
out.
I think we should have a live feed from you riding on the back of one of the motocross motorcycles in mid-air jump. I think that'd be outstanding.
That would be something.
Let's get set for the day.
I like that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for John the Voice being here and, guiding us and giving us some direction for future shows. We need that. So thank you, John the Voice. Go out. There's plenty to do this weekend. The start of the fair, this local fair here. We got John the Voice and his band out performing tomorrow. So lots to do. The weather will turn and it will be great. So go out and enjoy. We'll be back Monday. Until then, ahoy.
Ahoy.